Greetings and welcome to my studio here at Columbia Pike Artist Studios. I'm Anne Hancock, and I, along with several other artists, founded this a little over 30 years ago, and I've had my studio here ever since. When I first came here to this studio from Arlington Art Center, where I had previously worked, I started a series of local businesses, and one of these is Lady Hamilton's, which is the last no longer in business here. And I used my daughter as a model. As you will notice as you look around, a lot of my family and friends appear in my paintings, which are sort of narrative and figurative. And that is actually her wedding dress and veil in the shop, although that is not where she purchased them. This next group of paintings is a series I did of the Nationals baseball team, growing up as a baseball fan here in Washington. We got season tickets starting with the very first game, and this is a picture of my daughter, my husband, and my son-in-law, titled Opening Game at RFK, where they played the first years. And that was followed by a visit from my son and his family, and that was also taken at RFK. Then the Nationals moved to Nationals Park, where they have been playing since, and we celebrated that. This is my daughter and her husband and children at Nats Park, Curly W's, and then the series for now has ended at this last piece when my son and granddaughter came up for the World Series. This was the last home game of that series, which of course the Nationals won. Life unfortunately does have losses, which we deal with in various ways. I frequently deal with it in my work. This is a painting of my longtime studio partner, Larry Isham, who is a gifted painter and artist and also a gifted writer. And this has a lot of collage elements in it, including this scrap of one of his writings, and it's titled Backrooms of the Mind, which comes directly from that manuscript. When I work with collage, which a lot of my paintings do have, I generally tend to start with an acrylic underpainting because acrylic is a much more stable ground for collage. And then I'll put in a separation coat afterwards and finish it in oil, which is what I did with this and most of the others that you will see. More on the theme of loss. When my sister died, that resulted in a series of really 11 paintings, and that was a hard loss. So the series started off with when she was a toddler, and that's, as you can see in this painting with the yellow horse, that is my sister, and then the collage of the photographs are my brother and my dad with her. The series depicted her life. She was an actress, she was an active writer, a published writer, and then this last one that you'll see here represented her marriage, her last illness, and ultimately her death. And I titled that Where Once Was Lydia. Then when my husband died, again that triggered a series of paintings. And all of these paintings, they were taking a lot of memorabilia from the trips that we took over the years, and each one is titled with a favorite quote from some of his favorite movies. Because he had a great fondness for film, old films. This first one was taken from our very first trip in 1966 to Europe, and it's entitled Every Breath is a Guinea in the Bank of Health. That quote is from Beat the Devil. And then next to that is the first trip that we took back to Europe with our children when they were young, and that one is titled We'll Always Have Paris. And finally, these last three paintings are more recent, and they come from a series of dreams, memories, and current concerns. So this first one is called No Easy Exit, and it's sort of my take on the Me Too movement, and I'll let you interpret it as you wish. The second one is called Lost and Found, and that came out of a dream I had, which I think a lot of parents share, where they've lost their children and can't find them. And then finally, this last one has sort of an interesting history. It started a long time ago when my daughters came over and worked on a abstract painting and then put it aside, and it's been here quite a while. And then I reworked it, and the current issues of climate change I just sort of saw in what she had started, and I took and developed that as a theme, and it is called Climate Change, a current concern of mine and of a lot of people. And that brings us up to date with my work now, and I thank you for visiting me here at the Columbia Pike Artist Studios. Hopefully the next time I see you, I will be able to see you face to face. In the meantime, stay safe, stay sane, and have a good year. Thank you.